Hello there, and today we are reacting to the new Stranger Things 4 Volume 2 trailer, which has just dropped today, ahead of July 1st, when it all gets revealed in the penultimate season of Stranger Things. I cannot wait. Exams are over. I'm back on the channel, yes, that's right, and we're back in the Watford shirts, yes, get in. I can't wait. It's a video that's not usually what I kind of do. It's usually football content. But I thought for a summer vibe, Stranger Things is always summer vibes, I'd change it up a little bit. So, yeah, I'm going to watch it as I see it right now. For the first time, it's 2 hours? 2 minutes and 5 seconds. I actually can't wait. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Let's have a watch, and then we'll give you our thoughts.
I know you're frightened. You're terribly frightened by what you've seen. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Your friends are not prepared for this fight. Hawkins will fall.
My friends need me.
They need you, 11.
You're not ready.
She is ready. Chills.
He's not going to stop. Not until he's taken everything.
Let's do it.
But I have this terrible feeling. It might not work out for us this time.
Now I just want you to watch.
Hang on, it's not over. It's not over.
Friends have lost.
Oh my god. That was so good. That was so good. That was unbelievable. Okay, let me talk you through each frame by frame. Now, hopefully this video, it's not my own content, I can tell you that. So, it's not my own content. I haven't produced this, but oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. That was actually unbelievable. What a trailer. I mean, as if my appetite wasn't whetted enough. Now it's dripping. It's actually dripping. So the first scene we see is Papa by the wall in the lab. And that's when 11 has just sent one. Spoilers, by the way. It's a bit late for that. 11 has just sent one into the Upside Down. And basically, that's opened the first gate. So it's opened the gate. Therefore, the Upside Down has been created. And therefore, in turn, Vecna's been created. So Hopper just turns back. I'm not sure what he's looking at, but he's looking at something. And then there's a shot we've already seen, I'm pretty sure, of Max when she's in. Well, Dustin refers to it as like it's almost like she gets in the mind of Vecna. I'm not quite sure, but it is the upside down version of the Creel House because it's got like the floating door and it's got each of the victims that Vecna's killed like just on these trees like tied up. So yeah, basically that's the shot we've already seen. Or is it? Maybe it's don't tell me that's Max going into Vecna's mind again. Is that the same scene? But the bit when she's like, it's like you can see the back of her head and she's looking up at the thing. I think that's the same shot because it's got like the tree things next to her. But I don't remember seeing all those buildings. Maybe I'm just misremembering it. Now, I'm pretty sure we've seen that already. Then the next thing we see is, I think they're in a car, so they're on the way. Basically, this is a war. It's a war between 11 and Vecna. It is a war, basically. So you've got Erica, Robin, Eddie, Lucas and Dustin all in the car, just like looking nervous, ready for a battle, because basically Eddie's got like some kind of shotgun or something. Max is there as well, and then you've got Steve, who is driving, and Nancy's at the front, and Steve looks worried. I'm not gonna lie, like Steve looks worried. Nancy's also very nervous looking. You've got Eddie with his legendary animal rings, and I'm worried about Eddie, man. I'm worried about Eddie. Then you've got Max in the car as well, and 11 is saying to Hopper, "My friends need me," and why do I keep saying Hopper? Papa, no, Papa is not your dad. 11, it's Hopper, but basically she's saying my friends need me, and he's saying you're not ready yet. Be quiet, Papa. You don't know what you're on about. 11 is ready, mate. She just showed. Well, she didn't just so, but she's got the power. We know she has. Like, surely. She remembered that memory she wiped from her brain. She can access that power again. Just chill, man. Just let her go and save the Hawkins town. Like, come on. Let's just do this. And then it's got a pit shot of. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's got a shot. I assume this is the Hawkins lab, because there's someone on the floor. Although they look like they're in a kind of They look like they're in a science lab coat, and I don't think that anyone is wearing that in Hawkins' lab. You know, the first scene, the Hawkins massacre, where you've got 11 and Papa and all the numbers. I don't think it might be a different setting then. Maybe no. I by the way that the people are on the, or maybe it's taking them back to. Is that, or maybe it's the lab when it got developed, because you know how in the first ever episode of Stranger Things there's that scene with the guy with the beard, and he's running through, and he's like, and then he gets taken by the Demogorgon that's up above and pulls him up. Maybe that's the same. Maybe Vecna's taken Nancy to a different time period, but Nancy's just standing there with all these bodies on the floor. No, but then hang on, now I've just seen, I think it's the same lab, and you see Vecna walking through. This is almost like he's paying a visit to all the kids he's killed, or the people he's killed. But then next to Vecna, you can see like a door, and I assume that those are the doors with the numbers on. So I think that is the original Hawkins lab where all the children were. So no, I'm pretty sure that's where he's gone. But why he's gone there, I don't know. And then you've got, oh my gosh, yeah, you got Will explaining to Mike in a creepy era way how he still has a connection with the Mind Flayer. We know this. The Mind Flayer possessed him, for goodness sake, in season 2, so he's bound to still have a connection. But the whole point is the Mind Flayer is the big baddie. He's the boss. I'm pretty confident of that. I know a lot of people have said it's Vecna, but I don't think it is. As Dustin said, Vecna is the Mind Flayer's 5-star general. The Vecna's basically working for the Mind Flayer, and he's basically, just like Demodogs and Demogorgons are part of the Mind Flayer's job. Vecna is part of his job. He's basically his assassin, and he's the hive mind. He's the minder behind it all. The Mind Flayer. Because then why would Will know about Vecna unless he knew about the Mind Flayer? The only person he'll know is the Mind Flayer, and it says until he's taken everyone. To be fair, that could be referring to Vecna. So why? Yeah, but then his connection that Will's got with the Mind Flayer will tell him about Vecna. So they're kind of linked to the same thing, so that's fine. Okay, the next shot you got, oh my gosh, yeah, so this is I'm pretty sure this is Krill House. So you've got Max with her headphones, and she's looking at something, and she's desperately trying to turn on the music. So there's definitely going to be Vecna or something trying to get her, and she doesn't want to get Vecna'd. And then there's the shot, we've already seen this, of the upside down when one gets sent into it, and it's just showing the upside down in an atmospheric way. I suppose that's just for drama. And then you got a scene, this is legendary, of Eddie getting the guitar. The guitar, remember, that he looked at and fondly, said, I want to get you out sometime. Was it episode 1 possibly? I think when he was looking for the drugs for Chrissy. And now he's got the guitar from his room, but I'm pretty sure it's the caravan in the Upside Down. So therefore, because obviously, Eddie's already in the Upside Down with Oh no, hang on. No, yeah, they are in the Upside Down. They must go into the Upside Down because they basically go on the right side up in the caravan because there's one of the gates is in the caravan, so they must go back into the Upside Down to then yeah. So my assumption is that the guitar is basically a thing to like almost get the Demobats away. That's just a guess because I don't think it's going to be to save Nancy because I guess it could be to save Nancy, but you know she's not probably going to like rock. I can't imagine. Well, that's just a guess, but I don't know what would her favorite song be. I don't know, but ultimately, like Dustin, originally in that shot when he's strumming the guitar is behind the speaker. Well, I don't know why he would be that. Maybe they're trying to lure the Demobats away, or maybe they are trying to save Nancy. But apparently, it's a song by Metallica that he's playing on the guitar. So I don't know. Maybe it's a bad judge of character, but I don't think the favourite song of Nancy is Metallica. We'll see, I suppose. We'll see. And then he seems to be saying to someone, "Let's do it." I assume that will be Dustin. One would assume. And then we see a shot of Steve using the rope to go back into the Upside Down. So this is like when they were using the rope to go into the right side up in Eddie's caravan. It's almost like Steve is gone back into the Upside Down to then maybe find Nancy or something. He looks quite, full of intent trying to find Nancy or something. So that might be it. We get that shot also of Joyce, Murray, and Hopper in what seems to be a facility. By the way, what is that behind? I saw this in the teaser and I don't get it. Like, so when the shot comes in, you see Hopper, you see Murray, you see like half of Joyce, but behind Joyce there is like a figure and I can't make out who it. It almost looks like, I know it's really weird to say, it looks like a scarecrow, like a walking scare. I don't know what it is. Who actually is that? The problem is that the scene is like so quick that you can't actually see it for very long. I might just slow it down and that way I can actually try and make out what that is. But it looks weird, I'm not going to lie. It looks like you can't really make out who it is. So when Hopper walks past, you've got all the like things in glasses and stuff, but I honestly don't know what that is. Is it a Demogorgon? No, surely not. Like it's just standing there. I don't know why it's standing there. Like what is it doing? It seems to have human legs, but I honestly do not know. Unless that's a reflection, but I don't think it is. No, that looks like. Oh, I suppose it might just be Grigori. Oh, no, not Grigori, sorry. I'm getting flashbacks to season 3. No, I guess that might be Dimitri just catching them up. But why is he just hanging up in the back? No, that's not Dimitri, man. That can't be Dimitri, surely. It looks a bit sus, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, the point is, they're looking at that box with the fleshy thing in. One would assume that's a bit of the Mind Flayer, but I don't know. Like, how have the Russians cut off a bit of the Mind Flayer? It doesn't seem likely, but it looks like a Mind Flayer. I don't know. It's weird. And then it says, "I have this terrible feeling." So yeah, I can do it normal speed now. And then you get the shot with Robin, Nancy, and Steve. So at least we know, people, that Nancy should be okay. I mean, I say this, she'll probably get killed off still, but the point is, from where we left it in Volume 1, Nancy was in trouble. Like, she was in big trouble. And the thing I don't get is, why did Vecna tell Nancy? I get it, we needed to know, just for our own viewing, to know Vecna's, like, background. But why would Vecna be that stupid to expose all that information to Nancy? Like, unless he knows that he's got... Well, we know he hasn't got her. It's not like she is unable to then tell the others, because we can see that she returns. So, that's an interesting one. I don't know. Why is Nancy important to know Vecna's background? I don't know. But ultimately, Nancy, at least from the original thing that she got into with the whole thing of like how he was taking her guilt from Barb's death in season 1, that she should get out of, which is good. But honestly, there's someone is going to die. Someone is going to die. Like I'm positive of it. And why is... I'm pretty sure that's Jonathan. Why is Will hugging Jonathan? I mean, that doesn't look good. Like, someone's definitely dead. Basically, someone's going to die. And when Robin says to Steve, it might work... might not work out for us this time. Like, either Robin's dead, Steve's dead, Will can't die if he's crying. I mean, I guess he could die on top of the fact he's reacting to someone dying, but that would be pretty brutal. Especially Will, because he's like the OG. He's the reason that the Upside Down started interacting with this town. So, well, he's not the reason, but he's the first victim, is what I mean. They can't kill off 11, man. They can't. She's too big for the show. Like, she is literally the only way that these kids have got any chance. So I think it's either Steve, Eddie. I feel for Eddie, man, because they did this with not Grigori. Why do I keep saying Grigori? They did this with Alexei. They did it with Bob. They introduced us characters that are like new for a season. I'm trying to think of some others they did. Barb, obviously, they did it with. I'm sure there's been plenty of others, like characters that are so likable that they've just killed off because it's almost like, because of the fact they're not a key character, they don't have to stay alive for the plot to kind of carry on. Man, if they do that to Eddie, I will be, honestly, as long as, this is my 3, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be nice if Robin died and if Max died, but I don't, like, because of the fact that, like, Max is a cool character and she's had a character arc this season, but I wouldn't feel as strongly. I think if Hopper dies, the show can get out. Like, they honestly got the worst reactions from possibly killing him off in season 3. So if they kill him off now, no chance, mate. I'm not having that. 11 without a dad, it just can't happen, okay? No, not without a parent. But what I'm saying is, I think if they kill off either Eddie, Steve, or Dustin, I'm writing to the show. I'm sorry. Eddie is just too legendary of a character. Like, Alexei, fair enough. Like, he wasn't that key in the plot because, you know, you feel for him, but he was only helping Joyce and Hopper to kind of like get information about the Russians. And Bob, he wasn't that key realistically. He was just you know, part of the chase out of the Hawkins lab when they got trapped. And then I suppose Barb was fairly key because of the guilt that, you know, but we didn't feel any emotion for Barb, and we didn't really feel any emotion for well, no, we did feel emotion for Bob, but he was so, like, you know, fleeting that it was kind of like, who really cares, to be fair. I know it's a bit brutal, but nah. But Billy, obviously, I don't know if we felt, we didn't feel that much for Billy. Billy did change. Well, he changed right at the late. He probably took too long to change. So we felt bad for Billy, but, like, there's one thing killing Billy, who's just an idiot. There's another thing killing Eddie, who is just such a legend, and it's iconic. Just don't do it, man. Don't do it. It would be a shame. I mean, I can see it happening for sure. I think that's probably the most likely out of all of them. But it would hurt. It would hurt. Really would. Okay, I need to get back to watching it. So yeah, it says it might not work for us out this time. So I think if I had to bet who's the most likely to die, I think it's Eddie. Because there was that conversation that Eddie had with Steve about how Eddie said how he's like he runs away from things and he's not a hero. I reckon he'll be a hero and he'll sacrifice himself for someone. And I hope that Dustin doesn't have to see that. Oh, that would be awful. That would be awful, man. Or Lucas, maybe? I don't know. I think one of the original gang, Will, Dustin, Lucas and Mike, surely they can't kill off any of them because they're so integral. I mean, I say this, I'm making out that every character is integral, but it isn't realistically. It's probably 11, Hopper, Mike. No, sorry, forget Mike. Mike's seemed a bit irrelevant this season. No, it's Hopper, 11, Dustin, Steve. I mean, maybe Steve is just biased for me. He's not essential for the play, but for the series. But what I mean is it would be harsh, especially because of the thing of Nancy and Steve. They might get back together, you know, and they're just better for each other. Realistically, I mean, Jonathan's nice, but he's boring, and he's a stoner now, so it's just it's kind of not interesting. But yeah, the point I'm getting at is to kill off Steve. I would be fuming. And the same thing with Eddie. I'd feel much more fuming though about Steve. Steve, come on, the character arc. You can't kill off that character arc. No chance, mate. He's redeemed himself from season 1 big time, and that would be too sad. Robin, though, I could see happening. I could see that because there isn't that much. You know, she only came in season 3. Like, it's not like there's a massive uproar if she gets killed off. But it would be sad, especially because, you know, as a friendship, obviously she came out in the season 3 as gay, but the friendship that Robin and Steve have kind of formed is so nice. And also the little like friendship that Robin and Nancy have formed, you know, when they went to see Victor Creel and all that, like they, you know, Robin is really getting integrated into the group. So I could see that unfortunately being not costly, but being taken away from her, which would be harsh. But okay, I need to move on. Let's keep watching. So yeah, the next scene is we see that so they basically got this trailer. I think it's Eddie's trailer, which is where the way they travel. So you've got Max coming out of it, and she seems to have like stuff in a bucket, but I don't know what that is. And then you've got Erica and Lucas that are looking at. I mean, she's got her music obviously, but they've just got like, I don't know, stuff in a cage that Lucas is carrying. I'm not sure what that is, but they're basically going to Creel House. I'm pretty sure that's Creel House. I mean, they're going straight into the eye of the storm there, but you know. And then we've got a shot of some soldiers getting some guns. I don't know where that is. I assume it's like where the Nina Project was and where Owens and Papa were, because the soldiers seem to be in that same facility. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because the tunnel is the same. So there must be like Demogorgons that get into that facility or something, because they're shooting at something. Don't know what they're shooting at. You see 11 lying down with like a mask that's been like being put on her for air or something. So she's clearly like doing a bit more work with the what's it called? I can't remember the name. I know what I mean, but I just can't remember the word. It's like the compression tank basically. It's like where she sees things in her head. I'm gonna Google it because it's actually bothering me. Bear with, people. Hang on. 11 tank. What's it actually called? That's it. Sensory deprivation. I knew it. Right, I didn't know it. I'll be honest. I didn't know it. Yeah, so yeah, once they've gone in the house, then you've got these people shooting at something. And then after this... Oh, so Steve has gone into... Again, assume it's the Creel house. But he's on his own. That'll be when... Because we said how he jumped through the gate with the rope. So maybe he's gone on his own. I mean, that's scary stuff. I don't want him to be on his own. Like, he's definitely dying if he's on his own. Like, but that might be before he's got Nancy back. Like, one would assume that he's gone through that rope to get back Nancy, because I'm pretty sure everyone goes through the gate other than Steve and Nancy. And then hang on, Nancy was just standing there and she was like obviously possessed, like her eyes were going. But why would she then just disappear? Why would Steve leave her? Unless she just disappeared and he couldn't see her anymore, and then he just said... But then he's gone through the actual gate, so he's gone to the other side. So why would he go to the other side, then come back? Maybe just to get resources, I suppose. Yeah, he's got like knives and stuff, and guns. But he seems to have gone through and then come back to try and find Nancy in the Creel house. But man, that's scary stuff, I'm not going to lie. And then hang on, but then there's another one. Oh, okay. So then it's one of... The door is opened. We assume that's the Creel house as well, which it looks like it's almost the same shot. And you can see inside the Creel house, and it's got like vines everywhere. It's obviously upside down. But then behind Steve is Nancy. So maybe actually he doesn't go alone, and that they only go through. But maybe, or maybe he went through the gate, and Nancy had already gone through. But that seemed weird. Why would he be on his own in that shot? I don't know. Yeah, it's very confusing. It's still not clear. But they're both outside, you know, the door. So at least we know Nancy, you know, somehow is recovered by someone. I'm not sure how they would get her out, because he seemed pretty like, you know, fixed in Nancy's mind. Like she was pretty much like in trouble. So they're going to have to do something miraculous to get her out. Okay, next one is Eddie and Dustin. I think we saw this already. Like back to back, looking like they're fighting something, and then obviously we see Eddie with his like shield, and he must be fighting something. Now this is a scene we've not seen, and it seems to be like it's a Demodog. Oh my days! And there's someone already dead. Who is that? Someone is sitting down. I can't tell who that face is, but they're basically sitting down. Maybe that's in Russia. I don't know, but there's someone that's dead. Like they're brown bread. They're lying down and they're dead. I can't make out the face though. I don't think it better not be Dimitri. No, don't kill off Dimitri either, man. Like I can't be having that. So then you've got Hopper, who's clearly fighting the Demogorgon, and he's got like a gun. I mean, is a gun really going to do much for a Demogorgon? I don't know. Probably needs a flamethrower to be fair, but so he's in these new change of clothes, and he's like basically shooting at the Demogorgon, I think. Oh, interestingly, we've also got a shot of the Demogorgon, and it looks like that Russian prison, and then they've got like their shots at him. But then is that one we've already seen from the Russian prison in Volume 1? I don't know. So it might be a new shot, it might not be. Then we see Lucas. Now this was one that I was interested to see. So I assume, again, it's really hard to know. They're all the settings are like blue, so we assume this is all the Krill house. But why would Jason be, if that's the upside down Krill house, why would he be there? Like, what's he got there to do? Like, I don't know. It looks, I mean, it could be the Krill house, because when you see Lucas, punch him, there's like a back shot. Actually, no, maybe I don't think that is the upside down, because I was thinking that behind him it looked like the vines, but I think that's just the house. I think that's just the outline of the house. So it doesn't actually look... Yeah, but why... Okay, yeah, so the other question is, why is Lucas, like, pummeling him? There must be a reason. Either, and this was my theory the other day, is that either Lucas is just trying to get his own back on Jason for just being an idiot, basically, and like... Maybe like Jason tries to get Eddie or something, or basically he's offended by Jason. I don't know why. We'd have to find out. We'll see then. Or my other theory, which I think is probably unlikely, but what if Vecna takes over Lucas for a small second, and then that's why Lucas is beating up Jason? But what would Vecna have to do with Lucas? To do with Jason? Like that's probably not going to be the case, but. Then we see a shot of a gun. I'm pretty sure that's Nancy shooting. Yeah, it is. So, Nancy... I can't tell. I think, yeah, and Steve is behind her. Is Eddie anywhere near? I can't see. No, I can't see, to be fair. But I think it's a gun or maybe a flamethrower. I'm pretty sure it's a gun, though. And then we see another shot we've not seen. So then we see a staircase. This has got to be Krill's house. Because we see Vecna just, like, walking. So he's definitely chasing someone. This one we've already seen as well, where we've got Robin like tied up by the vines, and Nancy and Steve are like using axes to like cut it open. You've got Murray with a flamethrower. It must be like either the vines or a Demogorgon just trying to kill that. And this one is a really interesting shot. We've not seen this yet. It is 11. I mean, she's wearing something different. She's outside. I can't tell what that is next to her. It's like almost like a... Oh, there's people. There's people below her on... Yeah, they're on skateboards. That's interesting. Okay, but she basically... 11 is looking at the sky, and the sky is like brewing in a classic Stranger Things way. It's got like red and blue. But why... I don't know why she's outside. But anyway, then you've got Eddie obviously rocking on his guitar, as you do. And then if you look at that scene, I'm pretty sure... that you can see Dustin by the speakers. I'm pretty sure, unless my eyes deceive me. Hang on. Go back a sec. I need to slow this down. So there's another shot now of the Upside Down where basically it's... Hang on, let me just wait for it to come, because it's just loading. Right, there's another shot of Vecna's house in the Upside Down. So we assume this is... But who is that walking below? Is that Vecna? I can't even tell who that is. It's like right at the bottom of the scene. Oh, man. It might be Vecna, but I can't tell. That might be someone who's been taken. Nah, they looked pretty bald. I'm pretty sure that's Vecna. That's got to be. And then we see another shot. I mean, surely this is not the same... yeah, it's got to be the same shot of Max and the Vecna's going like that and trying to possess him and stuff like that. That was the one from Dear Billy. But yeah, unless that's a new thing that she gets it done to her again. I mean, I hope not. Then you see another shot of Hopper. I mean, yeah, they don't have enough content to use it all from this season. Number one, it would give it away. Number two, it's not as interesting. Like, they want to hide some things, like, and make it, combine it from the last volume to show people what they might have missed. So yeah, they probably have reused some scenes from volume 1. Oh, I didn't see that one in quick time. I've just slowed it down. I've actually seen an extra scene out there. So you've got Hopper. Obviously, yeah, I saw that one where he's got pointing something, some kind of gun, or he's guarding something maybe. Then you see 11 with her normal clothes on again, and she's in where the Nina Project is, and she's like using her powers, and something's happening. So she's causing something to happen, which is cool. That clearly shows she's got her power back. Now this scene, oh my god, this is scary, man. So you've got Lucas, and he's looking up, and he looked absolutely terrified. So that's got to be Vecna, surely. Then you get another shot of the Russians shooting at something. Then you get a shot of the helicopters and the cars, and then that's when... Oh, so then you get a shot of Papa, just like season 1, carrying 11. So what has happened there? And then, let me just see, are there subtitles? Oh my... You know what I just realised? Hang on, I need to listen to this. Wait a sec. Bear with, people, bear with. I need to, slow this down. Because I feel like... Hang on. Where's the volume gone? Hang on. Wait a sec. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That's not really worth it. Okay, let me do it a bit quicker than that. Oh, the noise, man, is just too loud. Okay, turn it down a notch. Chill out, mate. All right, I need to slow it a bit more down. Oh my god, did I just hear Eddie from Dustin? No. I thought I just heard... Maybe I must be dreaming. I'm gotta be dreaming. I think I'm dreaming. No. Was that Eddie? It might have been, I can't be sure, but that might have been Eddie being shouted by Dustin, which doesn't look good for Eddie. Not gonna lie. That is that's slightly worrying, to say the least. Okay. Yeah. Well, okay, so it seems we're going to be in Russia for a bit. And then, yeah, they've got... So, yeah, after Papa's carrying 11, you've got the scene of Dustin, shouting. So he's clearly not happy. Oh, my gosh, no. I've just seen a quick shot of Hopper on the floor, man. And I can see a Demogorgon's, saliva dropping onto him. And you can just see the top of the Demogorgon's mouth. Nah, man, if Hopper gets bobbed by the Demogorgons, by the Demodogs, nah, man, I'm not having that. You cannot kill off Hopper. Nah, he's too nice. You can't. After we went through the emotional trauma of season 3, you cannot then kill him off anyway. Nah, man. You can see a scene of the Demobats as well. Then obviously you've got Vecna using his powers, and then you get the explosion. You get the explosion with 11. There's so much packed into this, man. You actually have to play it on 0.0025 speed because you will miss the scene. And then obviously the last one is the one of 11, and that has got to be in the Krill house. Either it's in the Krill house or it's in Vecna's mind. Where Max was, because everything's red and it's you can see the Krill house door and stuff. Oh my god, that's so good. That is such a good trailer. Honestly, fair play to Netflix for that. Yeah, that was awesome. See you later.